Um, the next story is about Mary. And Mary was a customer of my pharmacy, and she was like a surrogate grandmother to me. I've had hundreds of them over the years, and that's the difference between um, chain pharmacies and independent pharmacies. I'm an independent pharmacist, and chain pharmacies, um, like if you go in to Walmart and CVS and Walgreens, and they're busy. Look at the look on the people's eyes. Um, they're not happy people. And unhappy people don't give good customer service. That's a fact. And most of these people dread coming to work every day because of the environment that the corporations they work for have made. So they hate their job. They won't admit that because they have to have their job. And so they're miserable. And miserable, unhappy people are not the type of people you want waiting on you. At least I don't, anyway. And that's not the type of people you want waiting on your grandma or your kid or someone in your family, straight up. So we're family pharmacy, and we treat you like family. And I looked forward to coming to work every day. And Mary was one of the people that I looked forward to seeing. I gave Mary her B12 shot once a month. I marked it on the calendar for free. I never made a thing on it. I helped her. She came in to get her hair done. I helped pray for her. We would have fun talking to each other. Mary had problems. Mary had a guy come into her kitchen one day. She got up and there was a dude with a leather jacket in her kitchen going through her cupboards, robbed her, and left. Her grandson took up residence in her basement and was drinking beer and doing drugs. And she didn't know it. She went down there and found him. She'd come and tell me all these things, and I'd tell her what to do. Some guy came in to remodel her kitchen, and she wrote him a check for $1,300. He went out the door and he never came back. I said, Mary, please, don't ever do these things. Mary came to me for advice, for telling me what was happening in her life. And Mary was the widow of a veteran. So she had Department of Defense TRICARE mandatory mail order for her insulin. I gave her insulin. She was diabetic, and we delivered it to her house. My delivery guy was the only guy she ever saw sometimes for a month. These are lonely people, of which my delivery guy and when she come into the pharmacy are the only people that interact with them. They're sad and they're lonely, and it speaks to the way this country and society is. It's sad. But anyway, so um, I was filling her insulin all the time and delivering it, and she was doing fine. Well, then we filled it twice or three times. They went mandatory with Express Scripts mail order on the insulin. Lo and behold, Mary quit taking her insulin, didn't tell me. It didn't get delivered several times. She called and didn't know to order it. I would order it for her. They would not send it. And this happens all the time with mail order outfits. They say they're going to do something, they don't do it. They're not good at keeping their promises. They say they can do this, and they don't. And they left it on the porch once. She didn't know it was there. They never rang the doorbell. Anyway, Mary quit using her insulin. Her blood sugar ran up to the 400 to 600 range for a long period of time. Mary got gangrene in a toe, had to have a toe amputated. Then Mary couldn't walk very well and lost her mobility. Then Mary ended up in a nursing home, and in about a year or so, Mary went to be with the Lord, which is the best place for Mary because society didn't treat her very well, and certainly neither did Express Scripts mail order, and they contributed to killing her, in my opinion. These are the type of stories that happen across America, unfortunately, a lot. And there's hundreds of them. And that's why I'm talking to you today. We need to fight this, America. Mail order pharmacy is a scam.